Hello everybody, this is LudiCold15 and welcome back to a part of Let's Play Pokemon HeartGold. Last time we basically took on the scene with Jim and also explored a bit of Route 4748, and I realized I had enough time to do this entire route, but I'm just gonna do it here now. In this part we're gonna plan to finish the rest of this route and potentially get our fourth team member. Okay, here it is. An Ultra Ball, an item here. And we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna finish the rest of Route 47 and 48 and explore a new area that's only available to Heart Coastal Silver. And it's coincidental because this is Safari Week for shiny hunting for all the shiny hunters out there. And oh yeah, Solar's over leveled. I need to swap Solar with Mary. Right. So we have a double battle. It's fine. 1 plus 1 is 2, but the two of us together is much better. The two of us aren't just some boring pair. You guys are just a couple. I mean, I don't really care much. And the fact that you just want to say 1 plus 1 is 2, come on. Electabuzz and Magmar, that is a bit of a threatening team, but I think we'll be fine. Though, one thing I should mention about Discharge hits both sides of the field. Basically, it hits everyone in the field. Just like Lava Plume and Surf, it's gonna be hitting both sides. So yeah, we're kind of screwed right now. I'm gonna headbutt who do I want to kill? I want the Electabuzz gone. What am I thinking? I want this Electabuzz gone as fast as possible. It's electric type. And use Protect, that's fine. Magmar use Protect. I'm not hurting it anyway. Usually in double battles, killing one person is the way to go, and cried. Alright, yes, this game it's gonna kill good. But now Acrobatics is paralyzed, which is not good. Now I can't use Discharge at all, so I'm gonna have to. I don't even want to fly. I'm gonna have to use Bite. Come on! I want to use Fly, but I was paralyzed, so I might get paralyzed anyway. Oh, now you go for Flamethrower. Magmar is not too slow, but when it evolves it gets slower, and I'm scared of Flame Body. There's the Flame Body. 30% chance, of course it's gonna happen, and this won't kill either. Okay, never mind, it did. That's fine. That's a level for Mary, we don't need to use him right now. Tom and Kay are done. And that's that couple's down. Not couples. These waterfalls, by the way, do have Pokemon up above that we cannot obtain yet, so rip them. And we have at least one more trainer battle to deal with, and it's right about somewhere. First, we're gonna take care of this item, the Lagging Tail. I forget what that does. I'm pretty sure that makes these slower. Like, it's good if you want to make power up Gyro Ball or something like that. Oh, it makes you heavier and makes the Pokemon slower. So if you have like a Fortress that wants to benefit from Gyro Ball or Steelix with Gyro Ball, then that's one thing. But like, really, I don't see much else use for that. I'm gonna send out Solar because Mary's burned. We're gonna take care of these other couples. Now these couples, I have always never liked these guys. Watching over my girlfriend makes my heart sore. My heart's feelings for my boyfriend are as wide as deep as the ocean. Okay, these two are way more couple than the other two. But anyways, these two are weird. Duff and Edda. They have an Onix and a Cloyster. I see what you're doing there, Nintendo. I see the sign. I don't like that sign, but I see it. Anyways, who do I want to take out first? These two are pretty threatening for my Solar, so I want to get rid of Cloyster. Might have Protect though. Onix most likely doesn't, so I'm gonna Ember. Swift actually hits both sides of the field, so I'm gonna do Swift. It's not very effective on Onix, and Cloyster didn't even go for a water move, but it does a lot of damage on Cloyster, and it's not very effective, but it does a lot of damage. And Sandstorm, oh, that's scary. Except that also hurts your Cloyster. And Aurora Beam's gonna do a lot to my Acrobatics because I got paralyzed by my Electabuzz. And I get paralyzed. What are the odds? And everybody's getting hurt. Except Onyx, because he's the one who summoned it. But seriously, why on earth would show us that sign? Alright, alright, Cloyster's dead. It should be, it naturally looks protect if I'm correct. And also, Onyx's defense is now buffed, so Bite will most likely not kill it. And Rock Tomb, does it hit both of us? That would suck for me. Lower speed, does it hit both of us? No, it just hits one of us. Okay, good. That would be dumb. That's Rock Slide that does it. And, oh man, that's fine. It's fine. We're about to kill the Onyx. It is nice I can see my HP though. We're gonna. It doesn't matter. I'm about to Ember you and you're done. That's game. I should be careful. I'm pretty sure Sandstorm lowers your accuracy as well. I could have missed. I don't care. Acrobat goes up. Solar's gonna get some experience. And you want to learn Mean Look? I might need this move later on, but honestly, I don't really need Mean Look. And besides, I'm gonna have someone else be a Mean Looker instead. I will have someone with Mean Look, but not Acrobatics. It'll be someone else. You'll see who it is. Cause I'm gonna go Legendary hunting, and Mother was calling me. Oh well. That's another one if someone's gonna keep count. Let me see the experience, how much there's left. That's a long way to go. Man, I can't wait to get my Force team member, but it's going to take a long time for me to raise it. You'll see who it is when you get there. Route 48, there really aren't any trainers, just wild Pokemon. But there are 4 new encounters we can find here that I might as well go over. Let's see if I remember them correctly, but while I can. I have a Repel on? No, I don't. Last encounter, of course. Here's one of them anyway. I might as well just go over it now. Gloom! Gloom is, well, if you didn't pick up Oddish because you didn't like the fact that it was only accessible to you nighttime, well, here's Gloom. Gloom is, well, your average grass type with really not much other moves. Learns grass moves, Acid, and Sludge Bomb for TM once we get it eventually. It's really just an average grass type, and there isn't much to say about it. Well, it's a split evolution, and if you're going to evolve it, I recommend evolving it at the very least level 41 to get Moonlight, because it does like to use Sunny Day, or have someone else have Sunny Day for you. Because on 17th, you're going to get a lot of healing if you use Moonlight. When it's more sunny anyway. And it does learn Giga Drain by level 47. And if you don't want to use a TM, well, that's at least you're not to get. If you roll with a Vileplume, it is an extremely standard grass type that does get Solar Beam and Petal Dance and about nothing much else. If you evolve into Blossom with the Sunstone, which you saw how you can attain it, Blossom gets Leaf Blade through relearning and Leaf Storm and Magical Leaf. So if you want Leaf Storm on Gloom, then evolve into Blossom. Or if you want Leaf Storm, you can only get with Blossom, I'm correct. So yeah, their movesets are identical. But Blossom is probably the less good only because it is unique that it does have that Leaf Storm, but its type is really hard to fit into teams just because it's supposed to be a tank, but it isn't the best in terms of being a tank because of it being a grass type. Either way, they're both really slow. They hit hard, but I don't know. It really comes down to, do you want Leaf Storm with Blossom Leaf Storm or Vileplume with just a bit more offense? So that takes care of Gloom. I'm just going to kill this Gloom so I can get some experience. And then I'm going to go over the last 3 new encounters after I pick up a certain item here. Because there are 3 more new encounters. And because in here we have a Nugget. Yeah, just a Nugget. But 3 more new encounters you can find, first of which being Fearow. If you didn't pick up Fearow or did not want Kenya for some reason, here's Fearow now. Fearow, like I said, is a pretty solid flying type, though it's pretty average. Physical, hitting, fast bird Pokemon with Drill Peck eventually learning it, Roost, which is a nice option for it, and U-turn through TMs, and we just got the Fly HM, so if you want to fly, here you go. Really, it's just an average flying type. Does start off with Aerial Ace if I'm correct, so that's pretty good. Does have Pursuit if you, for some reason, want to have a competitive hero. You get the idea. It's your average flying type. I do recommend giving it Return if you can. But really, if you're just looking for an average flying type, this will definitely do well for a team, even if it's not the best offensively, and it's miles better than Pidgeot. Next new encounter you can find is Girafarig. Girafarig has a pretty cool type, Psychic and Normal, only having 2 weaknesses and having an immunity, which cancels out the Ghost weakness. And it's weak to bug and dark. That's about it. And when I say that's about it, I mean that's about where the positive end, because it learns Baton Pass, but only gets to complement it with agility. It does have some other solid moves to note for. Crunch without stab, unfortunately. Psychic through level up at 37, and Zen Headbutt. It isn't even a bad offensive Pokemon either, but like its stats are a bit situational just because they're not as strong as some of the other normal types we found in Route 38 and 39, like Miltank and Tauros hit a lot more harder and a lot more faster than this thing. But Giraffe can at least do something, though unfortunately I would give it credit for being a good Calm Mind user, but it doesn't really... Well, Calm Mind is not accessible to you until after Elite 4, and it's very hard to get, just like X-Scissor, Brick Break, you know, all those TMs. Really, if you've never used a Giraffe rig, you might want to consider it, but if you're looking for a good normal type, there are Miltank, Tauros, and even Gramble to some extent are much better in regards of having better moves. And the last new encounter is by far the best one you can get, is Diglett. I've been waiting to talk about this Pokemon because, oh my goodness. Okay, first issues are its low defenses and low HP to back it up. It'll easily get one shot, and really it's hard to keep it alive for a couple turns. Now for the positives. It's great speed and good attack, and by far its strongest aspect is Arena Trap. It cripples electric types for the most part, but like, you can't make any unless you're a flying type or can be in the air, you can't swap out. This thing is flat out a revenge killer for a reason, or is widely known as a revenge killer. It does take a long time for it to learn its good moves like Sucker Punch, Earthquake, and Fissure, and Slash as well to an extent. But really, this thing hits so hard, and Arena Trap is by far a broken ability, especially on electric types, because it often one-shots with its good speed and attack. Really, this is just such a good Pokemon. In terms of ground types, there aren't really many better than this one. And now, it will take a while for it to get its good move, and for some reason it gets Mud Bomb and Earth Power through level up, which is not really good on this thing. But really, if you're looking for a good ground type, its HP may be a bit situational, but its attack and speed is enough to want it. I recommend it just alone on that good ability. You can also check what ability it has as well if you try to run away, so that's a positive. So yeah, some pretty good encounters here, and some Pokemon that are worthy of teams, though others are a bit situational. And here's Diglett. I'll give you examples of what I mean by... Watch, see? Arena Trap, I can't escape, so I have to kill it with Flame Wheel because it's got low defenses. Seriously, I've used Diglett before with Arena Trap, and this thing was still good. I love Diglett. Even with its low speed, it starts with Dig as well, so you don't have to use a TM on it. I'm just getting all these random encounters because I just want to get to the next area, but at the same time I'm really worried about this next area because, oh man, I have so many battles I'm going to have to be doing in this area. Welcome to the Safari Zone Gate. That's right, the Safari Zone is back, and in this game specifically. Oh no, it has the flu. Oh, she sells items, and these items are a bit important to know. She sells nest balls, but she sells the two best balls in the game. Or some of the best anyway. Dusk Ball and Quick Ball. Highly recommended. However, it costs $1,000, so I'm gonna buy 10 of these because you never know. Maybe I'll run into something cool, and maybe I'll want it. And I'm also gonna sell Pearl I found, and the Nugget I just found. Those are like the best balls you can obtain, by far. And the Stardust I'm gonna sell. And that's about it, right? Yeah. Also, I love this music. Pretty good. Also, this old man here. What does he sell? He sells drinks, if I'm correct. Oh, he sells these. Never mind. He sells these. My bad. Ew. They're expensive. I don't want them. You'll need it for if you want to increase happiness or if you want to raise a certain Pokemon that you're going to need a certain stat for. But yeah. This Safari Zone is extremely large, with a lot of new Pokemon and a lot more Pokemon accessible to you early on than you normally would find them. Lots of Pokemon are now available in this game than they ever were. Also, camera guys here. We're gonna take a photo. Of course we are. And there's Baoba, if I'm correct, over there. So yes, I might as well just say it. Yes, my team member is in the Safari Zone, but It might take a while for me to find it, just because we have to do a couple things in order to get our team member. First, we're going to heal and talk to this lady here because she looks important to me. Not Nurse Joy, obviously. But yeah. My fourth team member is in the Safari Zone, and I've been waiting to talk about it. You'll see who it is when you can. Though some of you might be surprised who it is. Never mind. Hey, alright, Solar, you get your screen time. That's cool. And now let's go talk to this guy, this man right here. Is that Baoba? I don't think it is him. No, no one is sinking. Yeah, there's Jigglypuff here. You'll see what I mean by, because Jigglypuff is a Pokemon you normally can't find in Johto, but here, they'll introduce you to you. Yeah, here's Baoba.
Hi, I've been waiting for you. What do you think? This is a brand new Safari Zone, by the way. I just had an idea. Would you like to take a owner aptitude test?
I will.
Alright, let me explain how the test works. It's very easy. All you have to do is just catch a Geodude Safari Zone and show it to me.
They're in the grass closest to the entrance. It shouldn't take long before you encounter one. Good luck. Safari Zone works a lot more differently in this game, and that's still under development, but you'll see what I mean by. It's still the same, pay a lot of money, and then you can finally start the Safari Zone. But there are so many new Pokemon, and I might as well explain how the bios will work in this point of the game. There are so many new Pokemon that some Pokemon I'm not going to talk about until... I'm not going to go over full depth bios until I get to their areas you would normally find them in the actual games. Because there are so many new encounters that I just cannot go over all of them. I will only go over Pokemon that you would normally find not in Johto. Or if not Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon you normally cannot find in Johto, or if it's like Pokemon that I'll never be able to encounter anywhere else but here. That's how I'm going to do bios, and you'll see what I mean by. If it's accessible to you anywhere else in Johto besides Safari Zone, I will not go over, but if it's only accessible here in Johto, I will go over it. But regardless, I'm saving here because I'm going to start the Safari test, and hopefully I actually get my encounter on the first try. If not, I'll have to do what everyone else does. I'm going to pay $5 to get in. It is optional, by the way. The Safari Zone in general is optional. I just want to do it because I gotta show off as much as possible. So here we are on Safari Zone. I'm just hoping I do get the Pokemon I want. So here we are. There are many different areas in the Safari Zone, by the way. It's the point where you can customize what area you want. This is the peak area. There are a lot of new Pokemon I can go over, but I'm only gonna go over one of them that's new, that I cannot find anywhere else in Johto. And that Pokemon is Magneton. Magneton, if you didn't want Magnemite a couple episodes earlier, well, here's Magneton now. Now, the same issues about Magnemite apply. Well, it's got really good special attack, and it does learn Discharge, and you'll have to get Flash Cannon through Lottery on Tuesday. Also, I'm recording this on Tuesday afternoon. But Magneton is pretty hard special attacking, but you will not be able to get its fully evolved form. Although, on the plus side, if you can relearn, it can learn Tri-Attack. Reteaching with moves, you'll be able to get Tri-Attack with Magneton, which is a bit beneficial to you this game, unlike other games. And if you want Thunderbolt, you're going to have to use a TM. Unfortunately, it does miss on its true potential, like I said, just because it can't be fully evolved. And Manfros has always been the better electric type, just because it's a lot more harder with a better move pull. And Jolteon might be better, although, like I said, it doesn't learn its good electric moves until super late levels. But if you're just looking for a solid team, like if you don't have access to Magnezone, but you still want Magneton, either way, like if you want to go ahead, just make sure, just note that it doesn't get its full use because it can't fully evolve in this game. You get my idea. So yeah, we've been told to get a Geodude, and that's what we'll do. But before I get Geodude, I want to explore other areas to see if my fourth team member does show up here. I'm just looking around. I'm going to go up above here, and it doesn't look like my fourth team member will be here. Because there are 6 areas that default randomly, and one of these areas can be the Pokemon I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure... My goodness, I hate cuts. Really bad. And one of these areas has to be the Pokemon I'm looking for. Who knows, maybe it is. I can tell by... Sometimes I can tell by looking at it, but other times I can't. Like, I'll just say what area I'm looking for. I'm looking for a mountain area. I just can't remember what it looks like. This looks like the swamp or a wetland or something like that. But this is the peak area. The only area where you can find Geodudes. So all I have to do is just find Geodude, and we're good. And here's Geodude. All we gotta do is catch it. All these Pokemon are also below level 20, so They are a bit powering the team, but in my experience, they're pretty far away from my team. So if you're gonna raise any one of these, well, good luck. But I'm gonna look around for to see if mountain area is accessible to me right now, because I want my 4th team member without waiting for another couple hours to be able to access it on my own. Got my Geodude, so I'm good now. I want to see if I'm not allowed to bike. I'm allowed to bike, really? That's strange. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna walk along with my little buddy here. Oh, I should mention this as well. In this Safari Zone, unlike other Safari Zones, you hate cuts. You do not have limited amount of. You have an unlimited amount of spaces you can walk, and the only way to like exit out the Safari Zone is by retiring or running out of balls. You can walk around as much as you want, and you'll never run out of time. You don't have any time or amount of steps limited to you. I'm gonna walk around a bit to see if my Pokemon is here somewhere. Is this a mountain area? I can't tell. I'm pretty sure you cannot find Pidgeys in a mountain area, so I'm just gonna say this isn't this mountain area. Let me get out, please. And this certainly does not look like a mountain area. This looks like more like plains than anything. Oh, corals. I didn't know you could find that here. Let me just look around for a bit. If I can't find the Pokemon, then it's fine. I don't know what the mountain area looks like, though. There are females here. I'll go over all the other Pokemon when I can. All I know is this episode is going to be a bit strange. Either I will go over the Pokemon in this episode and make it a really long one, or I do my own bio episode another time. I have no idea what I'm going to do. You know, I'm probably just going to exit out right now and attempt to do this off screen right now. I might cut to my team member or not. Right now I'm just going to exit out. Because I really don't have much to do, and it looks like I didn't get the area I wanted. So now I have to do Now I have to do is go to the PC quickly and get my Geodude out. Man, I'm going to do a lot of cutting in this episode just because of too much. I don't want to call her again. Sorry, Mom, but like, you call me way too often. I might as well show us on screen anyway. Why not? I don't need to heal. I just need to get my Geodude. But once we get the Geodude out anyway, sturdy and bold. Is that a good nature for it? Well, not the best. I mean, it's raising its best stab, but I also like to go offense. If it was something like, by far the best nature to me is Adamant. Adamant is probably the best nature to give this thing for obvious reasons. Because Adamant, you always want to go offensive, or at least just have one stat anyway. If you want to mix attackers, then you can settle with one. Anyway, I have no idea. Anyways, here's Geodude.
Coach Judy passed the first test, huh? That's it, there were 2 tests? That's right. Becoming an owner is not that easy.
The second test is, well, I'm still preparing for it. I'll let you know once it's ready. So here's the thing now. We cannot do the second test until 3 in-game hours. So that means I have to do something on my own, leaving this game on, or just play this game for 3 hours without doing anything. So what I'm gonna do is try to find my 4th team member with dumb luck here, or just go with the game corner and grind Thunderbolt without off screen. Obviously, I'm gonna have to do that. But that's my plan, because I have to wait 3 hours or not. I'm gonna get my team member. So I'm gonna save right here, and I'll see what I can do later. Okay? I'll show you when I find a mountain area or something like that. I'll see what I can do. All right? So this is not the end of the episode, but I'll do something. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm back on Route 29, and I might as well just say it. No, I can't get the default thing I want, so, yeah, I'm gonna have to spend 3 hours in-game trying to figure out what to do. I'm definitely gonna spend the time to grind Thunderbolt at the game corner, but I'm here right now because I realized that it's Tuesday. So I'm gonna go find the trainer. There she is. Here's Tuscany, the Tuesday. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tuscany of Tuesday. By way of introduction, please accept this gift. Twisted Spoon powers with psychic moves. So if you have like a Kadabra, Hypno, something like that, yeah. I'm pretty sure she gave you the polka dot bow. And now this takes care of 6 children. We have 2 more to go. One of which we cannot No, both of which we're not going to be able to get for quite a while. But I'm just here to give you the news that I have to spend 3 hours trying to figure out what to do. So I'm going to try to spend the time in Goldenrod. So once 3 hours done, I'll see you guys in bed basically, so I can get the 3 hours done. I'll record once I go back to Safari Zone. So, yay! 3 hours of probably nothing to do. See you guys in a bit. Oh, the things I do for a certain Pokemon. Yep, 3 hours have finally passed, and just in time. Alright, let's see this.
Oh, hi, Cloud. This is Warden Baoba. Sorry that I've kept you waiting. I finally come up with the next test. I'll give you more details of Safari Zone. See you there.
So now we can take on the second test, which I am not going to do until tomorrow because it's still the same part for you guys. But I've been grinding for this thing for 3 hours specifically, and the moment he calls me, I am done. Let's get our thing and finally move on. I am buying Thunderbolt. No, do not buy Rest. I am not doing that again. Okay. I'm gonna buy Thunderbolt. After 3 hours, it's gonna pay off. Oh, my goodness, that was long. But we did it. Now you're probably thinking, oh, I'm gonna teach it to Ampharos. No. You'll see eventually why, though I'm not gonna use it for a long time. But I'm here in Goldenrod, so I'm just gonna fly to the Safari Zone, and tomorrow I'll start. And tomorrow for it's the same recording for you guys, but for me it's gonna be a new day tomorrow because the Pokemon I'm looking for does not appear at nighttime, and unfortunately it's nighttime. Of course, the moment I'm done. So I'm gonna save. Oh my goodness, all that long process of getting Thunderbolt, it's gonna pay off. You'll find out. That's what you have to do in order to get like Jolteon to have this move. So see you guys a bit again. And we are back. It is a morning on a Wednesday morning or afternoon, and I really should not be recording right now because I'm not feeling so well today, unfortunately. So yeah, but I'm still gonna do it. I like taking risks. Not really.
Here we are. I've been waiting for you. The test is ready. Next time, can you catch a Sandshrew? Show it to me? Sounds easy, right? Not really. Sandshrew will not appear with the current Safari Zone setting. That's where this comes in handy.
So yep, after 3 hours, he finally shows us these Safari Zone areas that we can customize. We can pick any area and then start it here. So basically, in order to get Sandshrew, we'll have to customize it to a certain area. He's gonna tell us.
Do your customization. It lives in the desert.
So yeah, we have to. No, I'm not gonna explain it. All you have to do is just go here, customize the areas you want. Like, click something. I'm going to switch. You can switch to the different areas. Since now there's 12 of them. And where's desert? My goodness. There's desert. So we're gonna put that in the front. But I'm also gonna put mountain because my 4th team member is in there. Expect a lot of heavy breathing too, just because I'm not feeling so well. Oh, okay. So yep. We got now what to do is just find Sandshrew and my 4th team member. I'm only going over this 4th team right now. I'll be going every other Pokemon that you can find normally, that you cannot find Johto except here. So that's my plan. I'll do that in the next episode, just because next episode we're gonna be not doing much. So right now we have to catch a Sandshrew, and I'm not gonna go over every Pokemon like I said. All I have to do is find a Sandshrew in here. I'm like, do I have a repel? No way. Sandshrew should be here. Yeah, see? But the reason why I wanted it to be a morning is because, like I said, the Pokemon I'm looking for only appears in morning and day, 10% of the time, so you're gonna have to see another cut so we can get to my next team member. Though this next team member is gonna be a bit tricky to catch. You'll see who it is. This Sandshrew is a bit easy to catch. We just got it even. I'm just hoping I got a good nature on this next Pokemon. But there we go, we got Sandshrew, cool. So now we're gonna get Mountain. Sorry, still not feeling well. So I'm gonna be pausing a lot and stopping a lot. Now to look around for the Pokemon, so I guess I'll be right back. I can't save. Crud.
Guess I'm gonna look around for the Pokemon. See you guys when I find it.
Finally! Jeez! 10%? Yeah, right. Anyways, here's Larvitar. Larvitar is your pseudo-legendary for Johto. It is extremely powerful Pokemon with, like you said, very strong stats because it's pseudo-legendary with fully evolved. And like most pseudo-legendaries, it is hard to evolve and hard to catch. Larvitar has some really good positives early on. It starts with Rock Slide and Crunch, if I'm correct. And it does learn Dark Pulse soon. Well, I mean like 2 levels before evolving. And then at the very end of the levels, it learns Crunch, Earthquake, and Stone Edge, and Hyper Beam if you want it, but I wouldn't really recommend it just because... I'll get to that in a second. Well, raising this thing is not easy though, because its type is pretty bad defensively, but it is solid offensively as it is right now, and its type does change later on. If you want this thing, this is the earliest you can attain it, and... Excuse me. Anyways, this is the earliest you can attain it, and this thing has different abilities as its family. Like Larvitar right now has Guts, its meta form gets Shed Skin if I'm correct, and its final form gets Sandstream. Summons a Sandstorm immediately when send out. This thing is the king of Sandstorm teams. If you have a Sandstorm team, this thing is basically your #1 Pokemon for this alone. It does great offensively, and even as a respectable special attack with some good moves like Thunderbolt, Ice Blade, Flamethrower through TMs. Yeah, really good Pokemon overall. I can't say anything bad. Okay, let me get the only 2 negatives out of the way. Besides the type early on, Pupitar is not going to do well, and its speed is pretty low for what it is. But at the same time, that's its only weakness. I don't think it's going to be an issue, although you cannot get Cursed Larvitar without breeding. And you're not getting it fully. You're most likely not getting it fully evolved before Elite Four. But at the same time, it's rewarding if you can get it through. If you can get through this Pokemon. And what else? Oh yeah, if you're not using a Sandstorm team, this thing might actually be pretty hard to use when it's fully evolved because Sandstream hits your team if you're not using Rock, Ground, or Steel types like me. Yes, I want this Pokemon on my team, even if it's going to be really tough to catch and it's going to be really risky to use. 1, 2, 3. Come on! I searched this thing for 10 minutes. Still watching. Also, you could throw Mud and bait. Bait lowers the chances of running away, but decreases the chances of catching. Mud increases the chance to catch, while makes it likely to run away. After 10 minutes, I am tired of looking for this thing. And it's a female, fortunately, so I'm gonna have to give it a different nickname. Ooh, it's staying. It's got a low catch rate though, so this is gonna be like Kanto Fire Laser's being Safari Zone. 1, 2, 3. Come on! Come on! Why can't you bring it home for me? Still staying. Come on. I am not using save states, obviously. I didn't even bother to use them when I was grinding for Thunderbolt. I'm not doing it. Because it's freaking cheap, even on emulators. And it's still staying. Holy crud. I make it sound like it's a shiny when it's not. Come on! I searched you for 10 minutes. You're supposed to be a 10 encounter and you fled. Guess I'll be right back again. Attempt number 2. And only like a 2 minutes later, by the way, after the first one. Come on, it's still female. I'm okay with that. A female Larvitar is a bit weird. 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Alright, now for the bad nature. Ready? It's gonna be Modest. I'm hoping it's Brave is about the best nature I can get, believe it or not. Its speed is slow, so might as well just go sit slow. Alright, got it. Let's go. Alright, nickname. I might as well be honest, I was gonna nickname it Shrek, because it's a male, but I'm not doing the same mistake I did with Mary, though, so I'm gonna have to give it a different name. I want to name it Fiona, but it's not even close to princess material. And it looks like Godzilla. I don't want to go with a generic nickname, though. And I don't want to spend all the efforts of just coming up with a nickname. I think I'll just name it... Sure. Godzilla. I mean, think about it. It looks like Godzilla. It acts like it, and Dynamax Tyranitar if we get there. I'm gonna exile Safari Zone. We're done here. Oh my god, of course I get it the second try. Not the third try, thank goodness. Ralph, come on. Are you gonna wreck it again? It's this guy who always says, like, call your mom, spending time with Pokemon, then kids. Horrible person. Alright. Got your Sandshrew. I forgot that we did this. And now, you're probably wondering what's gonna happen now. Well, you need the National Dex to get the last couple of things. You have to wait another 3 hours, but this time you also need to have the National Dex to get the last thing you need. So, yeah, we can't really do anything else here. Except check our last team member. We're gonna go over bios in the next episode for Safaris on Pokemon, and then probably take on the 6th gym that I didn't do. Please be good nature, please. I'll take a neutral nature, just something good. Relax. Oh, I don't like that. I'm pretty sure it's defense. Yeah, it's lowering speed. You know what? It doesn't start with bite. I could have sworn it did, but Rock Slide is good. You know what? I'll take it. Relax is a solid nature. Welcome to the team, Godzilla. Man, I was gonna nickname it Shrek, but I understand game. And we got the Heartstone, so we're gonna give it the Heartstone right now. And it's pretty slow though. I don't know what to do. Give it the Heartstone or the Quick Claw, because it's really slow. I don't care. So I guess next episode we're gonna go over the bios and hopefully this, and also I'll try to train I'm gonna try to train Godzilla on my own. So I'm gonna go to some of the early routes to take on some other Pokemon and just train there. That's my plan. Not really much else. So yeah, this has been Lily Call 15, and see you guys next time for more Pokemon. We're not gonna return here, I guess. I don't know. I'll go over bios on my own when we can. Like, I'll be back here and just go over bios. That's about it. Yeah, finally got my Larvitar. It was all worth it in the end. See you guys next time for more Pokemon. But this will take on the gym and also raise Larvitar. I should show its evolution as well. So see you guys later.